Right. So, what was the relationship between your grandmother, which is her mother, and your mom? What was that like?
I mean, it was cool. Like she always gave my mom a chance. Like she always let her come back to the house. Like for a while, we all stayed in the house together. Me, the kids, well, the ones that was born at the time, my mom, my auntie. So we all like stayed there. But it's just always been. She's always been her mom. You know, she's
Mm,
never like tried not to, but it always became a thing when it became to something when it came to me. Like she always let her know,
mm.
like that's not happening. Like I don't care about you being her mom. Like that's not how it's gonna roll. So she's always made sure she let that be known.
Do you feel like your mom, because you was born, her held resentment for you and her situation the way it was because of you and blamed
Yeah,
it on you?
I
Can you
still
break
believe
that
that to
down?
this day. To this day, I most definitely still, cause we still like I don't know. It's we still I try, but at the same time, it's like when you trying, but you just like it's always that thing in the back. It's always that thing in the back. Like you always know, you always gonna remember, you always just gonna have that thing, no matter how much you try to push forward with somebody.
Did you feel that your mom blamed you for her where she's at in life, or did she tell you that? Because one thing to feel it as a child, another thing for her to tell you, you the reason why this and this and this.
Well,
You the
I
reason.
believe at the time I felt like that, but I feel like as we go deeper into the story, you will see like
Mm,
it was more like it went from more like a feeling to more like a actions.
mm. We're on this topic, so go into it and put it out there. Let's
So
go.
the first time me and my mom really like I said, I've always gave her a chance. I always been respectful because my grandmother raised me like that. So I'm not, you know what I mean. I was always raised to be respectful, no matter what the case may be. But the
Right.
first time me and my mom really like clashed and like for real got into it, I was 8. I still never remember. She had my baby sister that passed. Well, she was born with a heart defect.
Right.
So she was in the hospital her whole 8 months that she was alive. But when they tried to send her home on a breathing treatment on a breathing machine, we
Hmm.
was all staying together. My mom, my auntie, all of us. So my grandmother had when my grandmother do stuff, and she always have family meetings. So
Right.
she want to know everybody' opinion. She want to know everybody how everybody
Big mama
feel.
situation.
You
Big
know what I
mama
mean?
situation. Yeah.
So when they had talked to my grandmother about bringing her home and how would she feel about having the breathing machine and stuff at home, my mom felt she said she didn't want that sick ass baby around her healthy kids.
What?
Which at the at the time of 8 years old, like I had missed a lot of school because I stayed up there at the hospital with my sister and my
Right.
grandmother. Like I was there like nonstop. I was not leaving her side. So when she said it at the time at 8 years old, yeah, I understood. Like, hey, I know this your fault. My sister is sick and you doing drugs, you doing all this stuff. Like you're the reason that that she has this problem. So for you to ever address that or say that like it just after that we just never like you know what I mean? I tolerate it, like I said, out of respect. But when it come down to it, that killed everything right there. Any chance or any hope of anything, that was it right there. Cause you would never shut down any of my siblings, especially when you the cause of anything that's wrong with them.
And you knew that at 8 years old. You were thinking that clearly about where it's gonna go with her at 8 years old.
8 years old.
You shouldn't have to, as an 8 year old little girl, you shouldn't have to deal with those type of emotions. Those emotions should be way away from you, so you can be able to develop into this princess that you know what I'm saying you want to be and you need to be. You know what I'm saying? Wow.
Most definitely.
All right. So 8 years, we already got the energies. It's already there. So as it built up at 15, you like, oh man, you ready? How
Most
long? How long
definitely.
did you stay around? How long did you stay around before you got irritated?
Well, after that happened, she ended up moving out because my grandmother did not care what she said. She still brought my sister home on her breathing machine. You know what I mean? It still was. So she ended up leaving, moving out. So like I said, next time she popped up, it was about 15, my 15-year-old birthday
Right.
party.
And
So
that's what I'm
like I said,
asking.
it's just still always been. It's just that was always gonna be in my mind from the age of 8 to 15. I still remember the last encounter that we really had where it involved a family, us having to make a family decision about another family member. At the end of the day, whether she was a baby or not, I still knew that it was a family member that we was making a decision about. So you could
When you
never
say
shine something
we,
like that.
when you say we, How many grown adults was around? Because only right now I'm only seeing grandmama and a little bit of your mother. Are you saying that
And then
you
my
at the
auntie.
age
No,
you
my
are
auntie.
okay? You see
Yeah.
where I'm going with this? When you
Yeah.
said I'm like, well, what kind of family let a child make decisions?